We need to find the last little clue.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
All good notebooks started blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
It's too cloudy to see any stars right now.
It's also daytime.
It's also daytime.
Nice.
There's something kinda disappointing about this room. I just expected a bit more from an astronomy tower.
Oh, does it not compare to all the other astronomy towers you've been to?
Checkmate.
We already solved it.
It's a chart of the solar system. Which planet are you from, Sally? Every astronomy tower needs a telescope.
I want to try.
Oh, we never actually went to look?
It's the tower opposite this one.
Huh.
It's that little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Don't you think it would fall off? In the wind.
Maybe it's glued down.
I can just about see the gramophone.
Oh, there's a room up here.
Is that a window?
I think it is.
Is there another room?
There's a room up there.
Flora's room?
We should check that next time we're over there. You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. She's looking up. Behind her is the backside of the easel holding Freya's unfinished painting. I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle. You can see right into
Not
behind her. Can't really see. I can see the doorway. It leads into the hall.
Are there stairs up
The door
there?
itself is on the floor, knocked off its hinges. Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy telescope? I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to work.
I can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
There's something
That's
about
weird.
astronomy habits.
Oh, one sec.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
I'm suspicious of you.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be
Contained!
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
You're not interested in astronomy.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
Bugs. The meter's headed for Earth.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
Why is it pointed at the crime scene? It's actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, incredibly rare, valuable in ways you could never understand.
Money!
Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark, and the telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
We got, like,
Freya was
super
definitely
question marks.
Up to something.
This is probably that other part of the
Something
thing.
to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed something.
Statue. Yeah, go to the gardens. Why is this here randomly now?
This wasn't here before.
What is it?
It's a little wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
There's a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire?
This is my new friend. He likes music, so simple melodies will move his soul. Best of luck, you two, Freya. Well, there's our symbols.
What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea. Hold on.
Well,
It's a perfect match.
well, it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Let's
Great, we have a ghost
keep
helping
so
us.
for now.
What about the little wooden toy thingy?
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
Okay. So we need to have it, the humming happen. So why don't we... Oh, we have that room too. I want to go here. So we have a new room. We have a suspicious thing that I want to do in a minute. I want to do this.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Okay, okay, okay. We're getting something. We got one. This will be the piano one. And we'll get that. Does that mean there's more whistling?
It's piano music.
Does it not count as the piano? Oh yeah, let's get Poppy to play her music piece. Good call. Or we get birds to sing, maybe.
Yeah, it's mine.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
We have a bell and we have birds. Give me birds.
They're bird cages, but the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
An especially fancy cage.
Javi, how you doing? Happy New Year. Happy Friday. Oh gosh, Friday.
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
Oh, I never asked her about Pointer.
Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
Don't look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
I mean, that's a good point. What am I supposed to do with it? Anyway, we need a bird sound.
Bird diagrams.
They're beautiful. Someone will.
Can we...
They're bird cages, but the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
If I talk to her and, like, birds?
I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you. Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all 3 of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What
That
about
helps
the one
so
on your
much.
head?
On my head? It's just my hat. It doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
For real? We need like a sound from the bird. Yeah, I don't see anything from birds.
My little writing desk.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's... Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow, judgmental.
A rather magnificent bush. Somewhat cruelly confined.
There's a letter P carved into the
Oh
side.
yeah, torn page. Maybe it's from the what you call it? Maybe it's the letter. Combinations are on the other sheet. Once you have memorized this right, I do not agree with your reasons. We will not find it on here. Why is there not a simple bird?
They're bird cages. But the bird... Oh, it totally is.
Can I not just have it like... Because there's birds singing right now? There's not a bird somewhere else, is there? Is there one in the garden? Like, I hear a bird right now. Where was the bell? The bells were at the front entrance, right? There we go. There's the doorbell. So we still need the... You got the birds? Where are the birds, Brick? Like out here? First part? Oh, bird bath! Nice, Brick. We got it! Okay, now the thing is, we want to solve the harp now, or do we want to do the other things first?
That's all 4 melodies, I think.
So, what do we do with them?
Should we go back to the gardens again?
Crime
We
scene.
know a little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
No. Was used to hide? Oh, wow. Was used to paint the red tip of. Oh, yeah. Blood from the paint pot used to dip the painted. To resemble a bloody knife?
Blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
I think you're right. Can't decide if I'm disappointed or relieved.
I have a question. Why?
Yeah.
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do know. The door was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything.
I wonder if the feather is actually super strong.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what, and more interested in the how.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
She was stabbed beforehand. Like, she needed to do paint. Maybe she stabbed herself to get the blood for red. And she just, like, bled herself out?
Let's try this again.
You know, I think we might be able... That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait, do you hear that?
Secrets!
Are we gonna go in?
Yes.
Yeah, but there's a couple of things I want to do first.
Collect all the clues. Yeah. I do want to collect all the clues. Let's go collect the last clue, which is probably going to be up top. I wasn't sure if that's going to be like the ending or not. Attic. Well, that's not creepy.
It's a statue of a wolf. Standing up straight, like a man.
You know, there's a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here. Also, it's not a statue. It's stuffed.
Wow, really?
What is that?
That's what I said.
Not sure. Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Brass reel with a screw at the top. Coiled around the reel is a length of fine red rope. So, like, it went down, like, what could stab her like that?
Are we done?
For now. It's about time we found out what's beneath the garden.
I'm not done here.
Where's that light coming from?
Now, it's just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap between those floorboards. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
So, like, she fell down first, and then she got stabbed from up here?
It's ajar. The head screws off.
Huh. Just dusty junk.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it.
Okay. So, something knocked her out. You know, this is where my head's going. This was played. It made everything crack, and maybe it knocked the two people out cold. It knocked Flora and Freya out, and then the person who is the murderer was up here and, like, stabbed him somehow straight down. So she wasn't stabbed while she was painting. She was stabbed when she got knocked out. Yeah, because it said Flora was on the ground too. Yeah, why'd they leave the spool behind? That's weird. Bam. Talk with Sally, crime scene, talk with... Yep.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Let's go. Down. And who left, like, that thing there? Underneath? I can read. We're in Dexter's laboratory.
What's in there?
Oh, this is probably like Freya's.
It's a little diagram of a beetle, with some incomprehensible notes scribbled next to it.
That's weird.
What?
It looks really normal compared to the beetles behind the glass.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean. 9 beetles.
Poor
There's it's mostly numbers. 9 beetles.
Poor
There's
lads.
it's mostly numbers.
These
It
all have
looks
cracks
like
in them
they're being
too.
Boiled, but the liquid is ice cold. A cracked glass tank with 9 little rooms. Each one has 1 or 2 insects inside. I can't tell if they're still alive.
I like that you called them rooms.
They're rooms.
It's so dark. I can barely tell what I'm looking at. I can barely tell what I'm looking at.
Forensic Entomology, Volume 3.
That's an incredibly specific area of study.
Bugs. Big ones.
I was hoping those weren't real.
Looks like they're made of metal.
This place would never pass a fire safety inspection.
Yeah, probably not.
A candle, perched on a barrel.
Very medieval.
I was thinking pirates.
Medieval pirates.
Medieval pirates. I can go with that. Lab coat.
Is that a lab coat?
Warning, hand wash only. Size, small.
Okay, so I was gonna say maybe it's Fifi's. That's not Fifi's. This is Freya's.
A glass tank.
Yeah, I'm leaving the vault for last. I mean, that's pretty big. And there's also a hatch down here.
There's a layer of condensation on the inside.
Rows of plants, growing in wide wooden boxes.
What color is the soil?
It looks black, but it's too dark to tell.
Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it? Weird looking safe.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
Diagonally slide the latches until they're in the correct position. Ooh. Okay, so that can't be it. That could be it. Can these go underneath? They can. I don't know if that stops it from working. No. Yeah, I'm already a little bit confused. So if I do that, I don't... It would have to be that, which is not good enough unless we like bring one up here to like that, maybe? Does that count? I wonder if that counts. Does that count? And I feel like that's gonna stop it. I think this is the only one that works though right here. But I do like how this one does go on top. So does that mean they're different depending on what's on top and what's not? Let's go here, here. Well, that's not gonna... That doesn't reach. Can it go straight that way?
Nothing.
I think we're trying to make a path between the key and lock symbols on either side.
Yeah, I think this blue one is the only one that works right away. I could do something like that to make that work. If we did that, that could work. And then something like that. That wouldn't quite work. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, come on, I'm so close. Come on. Can I scoot it over a little bit? Like to that? Does that work?
I got it.
Yeah!
I'm impressed.
Woo! That's a cool one. That's a cool puzzle.
Anything inside?
Golden beetle.
Yeah, more research.
Oh, frog people! A folder containing research notes and diagrams. 1. Our unique flora and fauna is the byproduct of a number of as-yet unidentified chemicals. 2. These chemicals are continually present in the water, forming clouds and filling the lake. This causes a variety of mutations in plants and animals. 3. Smaller creatures such as arachnoids, insects, mollusks, amphibians, and crustaceans are the most affected. However, the chemicals may travel up the food chain and cause mutations in birds and reptiles. As far as we know, mammals remain completely unaffected. So Freya really liked this. What is an arachnoid? The spiders. That kind of stuff. Anyway, that's what that is.